Orcharius right now for Sashi's much anticipated return. This after a 20-year hiatus.
Can't control this feeling, but I like it.
But before heading down to Orcharius, we sat down with no other than
Greater diamonds graduate from stainless.
Shenseea
Put your back in it.
on her latest album and the mega hit single
Miggy a hit and run.
that is part of the album that has scored over 40 million views on YouTube. We also sat down with Blaize Shell, who is representing the Ministry of Education in high schools. This in a move to help to motivate at-risk youth. Must give some credit and thanks to Hyundai Jamaica for providing transportation to Sashi in this futuristic Santa Fe. And just take a look at who's in the back seat of this Santa Fe. No other than my son, Zane Anthony Williams. Yay! That's him, my son, Zane. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winford Williams.
Here we are now on location at Plantation Cove in St. Ann for Sashi Experience Night number 3. A sound clash dubbed Sashi Synergy. So the big sounds are Metro Media, Tony Marteron, Ricky Trooper, and Bass Odyssey. But before we get into the action, I look at the Sashi fashion experience that happened last night.
This evening was so fantastic.
Fabulosity. I'm proud.
This was my first runway, and it was a great experience, you know.
It was amazing. I had so much fun. I feel fabulous in my euphoria outfit.
I believe this event was very successful. It was indeed an experience that I would influence anyone to come out and enjoy, because it's my first time here and I enjoy the show.
Demonstration of creativity from different perspectives, you know, personalities coming out in different ways and seeing the talent here in Jamaica. You know, it's so exciting that Sashi will be supporting our local designers, international designers as well, and that we could see our models coming out to enjoy themselves and to really showcase all the talent that is here. I implore Jamaica to support the local talent because it's important to our economy, it's important to our development, it's important to our very entrepreneurs.
I see you're still very relevant and still very much.
This is my thing.
A big name in the field of
Definitely.
fashion.
When you keep working and working the right way, you will always hold your own.
Same.
Yeah.
And tonight for you, how do you describe your experience tonight,
you know,
at Sashi Experience?
It was a while since I haven't been doing anything. So Sashi really pulled me out, and I'm very thankful for this experience. The clothes was very, very, very nice on the young ladies, and I appreciate all of them. I appreciate the Sashi effort in reviving the fashion industry of Jamaica.
Your line tonight
I showcased a collection called Back to Front, where I showcased pieces that are Jamaican mixed with corporate and a little street style.
And if only we could see your face. Nice. Why are you hiding that beautiful face?
I don't know. Yes, it was a great exposure. As I'm a young designer, I've only been in the business less than 2 years, so it's a great opportunity for me to be in such a huge platform.
Tonight we displayed, we showed our summer collection and a little bit of our autumn collection. The autumn collection would include the jackets and the hoodies. Kuya is a full clothing line and we are displaying that tonight. We are a ready-to-wear collection, meaning that whatever you see on the runway, you can come and buy it in stores or online. Kuya is moving places, and since we have revived our physical location in Jamaica and our presence, it has been a great journey so far.
Sashi's sound battle wasn't the typical clash. The face-off that involved Tony Marteron, Bass Odyssey, Ricky Trooper and Metro Media, instead of the usual pre-recorded dub plates, war dubs were unleashed live on stage. After 3 very entertaining rounds, the battle was over, but without a clear winner. From Sashi. Do join us next week for a full summary of the entire Sashi experience. But still to come right here on our stage, Shensea.
Yo, Shen Yang don't apologize to nobody,
But before that,
but we are try teach to the school youths them. If I'm not chopping, then a science bro. Voodoo then. No school.
Blaize, Shell, right here on our stage. Remember that?
You know me bad, you know me rude. No take no chat, no attitude.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This is where we meet the dancehall artist who is set to represent the Ministry of Education in high schools.
Well, all right, everybody, share.
This in a move to motivate at-risk youth. From the garrison to Jamaica's parliament, Blaize Shell, right now, right here on our stage. Shell, sir.
Shell, man.
Blessed love, Shell.
Bless you.
How did this come about?
All right, so first and foremost, it's a pleasure being here.
Yes.
This is a platform that I, as a youth, been watching.
Yes.
And always dreamt of being on this platform. So thanks for having me. That's the first thing.
We're happy to have you, my friend.
Yeah, man. So in terms of the Parliament, so I was recently invited to Parliament by Minister Favour Williams, who is the Minister of Education. And it is basically because of my journey. So I grew up in Clarendon. Started high school at Clarendon College.
Yes.
And I was always an above average child academically. Passed GSAT with an average of 94.
Oh,
But,
nice.
Yeah, I had a lot of anger issues, growing up feeling like rejected and stuff like that led to me being kind of antisocial when I was growing up.
Yes.
So with the expectations placed on me in 7th grade, I really didn't live up to that. Highest grade in 7th grade was 29. The first thing I did was join a school gang. So I got introduced to guns in 7th grade.
Oh.
I was seen with a gun on the campus in 8th grade and had to leave Clarendon College, came back to Kingston with my mom and started high school at Excelsior. So my high school journey basically was one that wasn't, the start wasn't a smooth one.
Wow.
And yeah, it wasn't because I was a bad child. I just had a lot of issues.
So you've experienced what you're trying to help, what you're trying to fix, actually.
Definitely, first son, and got locked up 6 times.
Whoa.
Yeah, being around the wrong people, making stupid decisions. And so, just looking on the crime rate in Jamaica and just where Jamaica is at overall, I don't believe it can be fixed, or I can assist with fixing it by talking to elders. I think the change has to start from with the youths. And so, I wrote a book in 2020 called The Power of Pain, which basically was just me being vulnerable, speaking about my growing up being rejected and all of the struggles I faced, holding my gun in high school and stuff. And last year, I took it upon myself to start going in some schools. I had 2,000 copies of my book. I was supposed to sell them to basically balance out myself. So the aim was to go in school, share my story, and have teachers support a copy of the books. But the first school that I went to, which was Oberlin High School, my story basically resonated with the youths that the teachers couldn't reach. And that day I gave away like 300 books.
Oberlin High School?
Yeah.
That's high school?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I gave away, Oberlin alone got 700 books from me between Boys Day and Girls Day last year. And so I started mentorship programs up there also. I got like 3 students from Oberlin who got expelled back in high schools.
Yes.
And for the entire 2023, it was me just doing home visits with troubled youths, talking to them and their parents. I got like 12 students who got expelled last year back in traditional high schools.
Oh, wow.
So I was doing all of that on my own, giving away my books in schools to parents, students, and teachers. Which kind of place that, it drained me financially, but I saw where it bore fruit. Like a lot of students that teachers gave up on are now in school and doing well. And so I got signed to a label late last year, Blaize Entertainment, managed by Ron Young and Tess Marie Lyons. And they basically decided that they would reach out to corporate entities, for me to basically get more resources to do what I really want to do. I'm passionate about impacting positive change in youths. So it's bigger than music for me right now.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And speak about your music. Where are you in music?
All right,
what do you have?
All right, so right now, I'd call my music, so I have an album that was just released, not an EP. And I know it's weird saying you release an album without even getting that big break.
Yes.
But I believe in why be one of 100 persons to do the same thing when you can be the first to do it.
Okay.
So I decided that I was going to be the first young dancehall artist to actually get the break with a full-length album. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Okay.
So the album is called Dancehall and Trap, which basically, from the title, you can get the type of music. It is basically me going against the trap dancehall movement.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of the content,
Yeah,
that is being portrayed in trap dancehall music. I'm not knocking the genre, but I'm not a fan of the content. Because
the content you're concerned about.
Yeah, the content. Going in schools and seeing the teachers running in staff room because a fight is happening, because they are literally afraid of the students. I cannot support the message that is being portrayed in the trap dancehall genre. So my movement is basically anti-chopping. So
Yes.
I'm basically going against everything called chopping artists, chopper artists, trap dancehall.
So what do you say to kids in school about these things? How do you speak to them?
So basically just share my story and explain to them that it is better to be broke and free,
Yes.
you know what I mean, than to have all the riches and locked
Okay.
up. Being locked up with money or even a rich parent doesn't even help you. You know, being in a cell with like 7, 8 guys, you know, not being able to move freely, not being able to do what you want to do freely, it doesn't make no sense. You know, giving up your freedom for petty stuff, it makes no
I'll be
sense.
dead.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And I know that the notion is, as artists, you know what I mean, we are entertainers, we're not role models, but you know, I have a single called Got This, and we say, you know, to whom much is given, much is expected. You know what I mean? We have to know what we do with talent, with platform, and with craft.
Yes.
So rich not always mean right. Either you go stand for something or fall for anything, you know what I mean? And the words of the song is like, we're tired to see talent stifle when them a highlight mockery. We'll leap a copycat, spy life, trust me. The youths will get the break, so them a trap dancehall. So shell, they have to free it up the Christ, I must be. You know what I mean? Hustle dancehall, them they are the heights of the chop. New nugget, learn for budget, know the price of the shop. Them get a bad flow and say them a lyricist, but when you check it out, them brain shallow the size of the shot, bro. What we are trying to teach the school youths them, if I'm not chopping, then a science, bro, voodoo then. Now school youths are go to school and we're gathering, so we little daughters are going to get some fulfillment, all right. Youths want to turn chopper, want to be one of them cool youth, yeah, for learn for chopper and beat woman at the new rules, sir. So Mr. Artist, my question to you now, sir, what if your daughter get one of them school youth, yeah? We put bedroom in a song now and I celebrate slackness. Woman I do them body, we leap a fake hotness. White people come Jamaica for suntan, but Jamaicans we are bleach out, so I want to we blackness. Shell, how you have to bun chopping, bro? What kind of song this? You burn out all bleaching, the streets now go grab this. You now make no money from a righteousness of practice, but watch it from your boy, I got myself fool, I got this. You know what I mean?
Wow. Can we take a piece of it?
Yeah,
right
man,
now?
produced by Pantason.
All right, let's do that right.
Shell. To whom much is given, much is expected. We have to know what we are doing with talent, what platform, what craft. Rich not always mean right, and it's either you go stand for something or fall for anything. I just my belief that still. Dog, tired for see talent stifle when them a highlight mockery. We'll heap a copycat, spy life, trust me. Youths will get the break, so them a trap dancehall. Shell, they have to free it up the Christ. I must be hustle dancehall, them they are the heights of the chop. New nugget, learn for budget, know the price of the shop. Them get a bad flow, answer them a lyricist. But when you check it out, them brain shallow the size of the shot, bro. What we a try teach to the school youths them, if I'm not chopping, then a science, bro. Voodoo then. No school youths a go to school a weird gathering. So we little daughters go get some fulfillment. Alright, youths want to chopper, want be one of them cool youth, yeah. For learn for chop and beat woman are the new rules, sir. So Mr. Artist, question to you now, sir. What if your daughter get one of them school youth, yeah? We put bedroom in a song now and I celebrate slackness. Woman a do them body, we'll heap a fake hotness. White people come Jamaica for suntan, but Jamaicans we are bleach, bro. Want to a blackness. Shello you fi bun chopping, bro. What kind of song this? Yeah, bun out all bleaching. The streets now go grab this. You now make no money from a righteousness you practice. Watch it from your boy, I got me say fool, my got this. Got this, my got this. Got this, my got this. Got this, my got this.
Okay, just a taste of the music of Blaize Shensea right here on our stage. And that is available online, of course.
All digital platforms.
All digital platforms.
And Blaize Viva, BLAIZE.
And what, so we just take a little piece, but tell us about the fullness of the song.
The message is really to the artist, because talking to the youth is one, but you have to talk to the influencers.
Yes.
You can't talk to just who is influenced. You have to speak to those who have influence. You know, so it is really showing artists that putting out the songs that you're putting out right now, yeah, you know, you're getting a buzz, yeah, you're getting shows, you're making some money, but you're damaging people, you know, while doing that. Because you have youths who are listening to these songs and taking them like literal, taking the words of the song literal and acting out in schools and in homes,
yes,
damaging, their future. So over one hand, you have artists getting rich off the content, but over, on the other hand, you have youth's future being damaged because of the content. So it is, to be more responsible.
So do you think the message of damage is resonating with the youths?
Because it isn't the norm, it won't be accepted like just off the bat.
Yes.
You know, but I am passionate about it, and you know, we're pushing it, basically, because people would say, yo, the easiest thing to do right now as an artist is just follow everybody, do what everybody I do. Go do the chopping song, them go do that. You know, what I am doing is not what is accepted by the youths, but somebody has to do it.
So there's a tour coming up, right?
So we're basically going to partner with the Ministry of Education
Yes.
to do a school tour where basically we're focusing on troubled youths. So we're going into the schools that are prone to violent outbursts, basically. You know what I mean? And we basically will be speaking and sharing our story with troubled youths while donating books, you know, in schools also. So hoping that a youth might read the book and be impacted by my journey, my story. You know, because the theme of the book is perseverance. It's just me being vulnerable and showing my personal experiences, the painful experiences, but that, you know, showing youths that no matter where you go through, just keep fighting.
So, and the tour will be island-wide? Or
Island-wide,
everywhere?
yeah. Island-wide, definitely.
Okay. So Broken to be Restored.
Broken to be Restored. That's the name of the book.
And that, who should get this? Who really should go get this book right now?
So right now, parents should buy this book for their you know, for youths, for their children. Broken to be Restored is basically showing a young man's vulnerability. You know, a young man who made a lot of mistakes, a young man who was written off by a lot of people, and rightly so, because sometimes we have to take responsibility. You know what I mean? I've done some stupid stuff. You know, so I was written off by a lot of people. There are days when all I had was me as a motivator, you know, and I had to just get up and fight. So even, I just want to tell youths, when the world write you off, just don't write off yourself. And to parents also, you know, don't just get up and write off your youth. You know, when I was doing physics in high school, Newton, you know, he has 3 laws of motion. One of them is body at rest stays at rest until acted upon by an external force. And Newton also said that for every action, there's an opposite but an equal reaction. So there's always a root cause. So, you know, we're seeing the outbursts and the violent outbursts from youths, but we need to dig deep, find the root cause. It can only be fixed when the root cause is identified. Yeah, man.
Yes. Well, there it is. Go get it. Reggie, we appreciate this. We congratulate you. I think you're an exceptional artist. Dancehall should be proud of you and support you. The entire industry should be supporting you.
Yeah, man, definitely, man.
Blaize, Shell. We look forward to when you come again, Reggie. We'll be tracking your story and your progress, and we have no doubt that you'll succeed in winning souls for the good.
Blessings,
More
man.
power to you, my friend.
Yes,
especially with what going on right now in schools.
Definitely. Man, there's a story where a girl recently got stabbed in a private high school.
Can you imagine?
Just a few days ago.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So we really have to just don't pre the dollar. I mean, we're $2. We're focusing too much on the dollar and assets right now. You know what I mean? A life cannot be compared to a dollar. A soul can't be compared to an asset. You know?
And we commend the Minister of Education.
Honorable Favor.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, man, definitely. Big up the ministry.
We commend her for recognizing you and to bring you to the Parliament and to support you with this program.
Definitely.
All right. So that's it in this segment of our show. Still to come. Shenseea.
On Stage with Winford Williams.
Right now, right here on our stage, Shenseea.
Can't control this feeling, but I like it. Greater diamonds, graduate from stainless. Put your back in it. You think I could have get in on my feelings?
Shen.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Oh, wow. You're in great spirits.
I am. I woke up this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
and you are burning up the world.
I am. Thank you.
That's a big reason to be happy. So yes, let's start with that. This tremendous hit, hit and run. Speak about it. How did it come?
Well, you know, it was produced by the genius himself.
Yes.
You know, one of the most genius producer outside of Jamaica. Yeah, and it's about, you know, my ex. You know, man always feel like them can do, but little do they know. I think it's more for women who are hardworking like myself, who don't have time for relationships and who are just focused, you know, and just out there in the world, just too busy to have something to lock way down. So.
Oh, wow. So it's
but real. You know, we do have our needs as well.
It's real to you?
Today, my day, or tomorrow, I'm not waiting for it.
No, but it's a very good song.
Thank you.
And I mean, no surprise it's doing so well.
Yes.
Did you think it would?
I mean, you know, I'm a very concept writer. Like, I love to write about concepts, stuff that people can relate to. So I do think that it would be relatable to a lot of persons. I just didn't know it would go that big that quickly.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
So who are the consumers of this record? Do you know? Do you get the breakdown of the demographic?
Boy, based on what I've seen, the kids be singing and they don't know what they're singing about. You know, so I do see the kids falling in love with the melodies. Young women, older women, I think everybody. And that's why it's doing so well. You know, they love the record. It sounds good. It's easy on the ear. The concept is very, you know, clever. And, you know, we have Massacre on it. We bring the streets as well. So I think it's a great collaboration. One of the best that we've seen in such a long time, being the fact that myself, Massacre, and the Genius all together, you know, all our voices are on this record, and that's what makes it so impactful as well. It's the unity, you know, that makes the record come so alive as well. It's just showing good vibes.
And it's in 14 countries, #1 already. You scored #1 in 14 countries. Which are some of the surprises? Do you see any surprises?
Seychelles.
Yes.
And Kenya.
Kenya?
Yes.
Oh.
Kenya, for sure. I did not see that one coming. Seychelles, it was so weird because I think a couple months ago, I was telling my team that I love this place. I was on Google just searching for some spots for vacation. And I saw this place called Seychelles, and I told them that we need to go to Seychelles. I want to go there and just relax. The water is so beautiful, the rocks, you know? And to know that they consume my music there in less than, you know, to this date. This conversation was about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yes.
You know, and now I'm booked to perform there. So I'm going for vacation plus work, and I couldn't be more excited. So thank you to all my Seychelles Shenyans.
How much of brand Shenseea do you attribute to that success? In other words, you being the driver of this record. When you split it with the actual song, the song itself on its own, how do you split it? Is it brand Shenseea that is pulling all these eyeballs and these ears to the record, or is it more that it's just a damn good record?
I think that's a question for the people. You know, I can't say. I'm just on it doing my thing.
Analytics will tell you where you are.
Just doing my thing, you know?
Yes. It's interesting that, you know, so many... This is a Jamaican kind of vibe, right? #1 in 14 countries. Is it in the typical reggae dancehall space, or is it outside of that?
I think it's both.
It's
you know,
both.
I think it's both. As I said, I was surprised to see Seychelles on that list. But really and truly, Winford, I don't get too caught up in the stats. I let my, you know, my supporters do that. So I just put out the music. I just put out the great records, and I think that the work speaks for itself. I don't try to watch the charts and this and that and that. You know, I don't do it.
So the album, it's part of an album. And what is it about, the album? Is it about stuff like... like this record?
Well, yeah, I forgot to stream it, you know. But overall, giving a very, you know, vague answer, I can say the album is curated of timeless music, and that's why I chose the name Never Gets Late Here. You know, I was in the studio at late night with The Dream. We were working on some records for the week, and he was like, we had a song called Never Gets Late Here, and I was like, this name is so amazing. Like, it's so deep, it's so fire. Like, And we did a song, it's called Never Gets Late Here. And I told him, I think that this name should actually be for my entire album. Because it meant something to me in that moment. We're there late night and we're still catching a vibe. We're still happy. We're still in the moment. And I named it like that because I think that it reminds me of my country as well. Like, it just never gets late here. People are always partying, always enjoying themselves. Music to me, I was raised on timeless music, and that is what I aspire to put out to the public, to inspire the next generation to come and to even inspire myself. I listen to music that has substance, you know, and that is what is on my album, substance music, like songs that are substantial, like it have a meaning to it. And that is why I call the album Never Gets Late Here.
Yeah, speaking of which, your country, your fellow Jamaicans everywhere, where are you now? Where is this fallout, if I may, that was caused by your statement of that you're taking a break from dancehall? Isn't that what you said?
No, and that's the thing. I never said that, you know.
What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. Big and serious. You have to go pull up the clip. Let's pull up the clip.
Okay.
Let's pull up the clip sometime. Because I don't want to fault myself. But what I can say is, whatever I said, I think that the haters, you know, took it and ran with it to twist it in a certain type of way, as opposed to make it seem like I was leaving dancehall.
Yes.
Which I've never said that out of my mouth, ever.
That you're leaving.
That
you're
I'm
actually
leaving dancehall.
Those words weren't part of what you said, right? That you're leaving.
You can't find that. I've never said that. That I'm leaving dancehall and stop doing dancehall is impossible. No, I would say I'm branching out.
Yes.
You know, I'm doing different things, but I can never say I'm leaving the genre that made me where I am today. You know, and I think that people kind of put it in a way where it's like I use dancehall as a stepping stone because that's what I've been singing.
Yes.
And I would say that it's so impossible for me to do so because if I didn't have real love for the genre, I couldn't do it that well for so many years. I love dancehall. I grew up on dancehall throughout my whole entire high school years. That's what I was listening to 24/7. But I think they tried to avoid the part where I said that I listened to pop, you know, growing up, a lot of hip-hop, but mostly R&B and pop growing up in my younger years. Because as we know, dancehall is so raunchy, right? And I grew up in a Christian home, so it wasn't like dancehall was blasted in my ear 24/7 growing up as a child. But when I moved to high school and I started taking transportation on my own, that was really when I got exposed to dancehall.
Yes.
And that's when I tap into the Russian, the Mavada, the Vibes Cartel, the Lady Saw. You know, and being the fact that it's my home genre, that's what my people advised me to start out with.
How did you feel when all of this talk about you leaving dancehall and that you're sell out and those things? I mean, a lot of negatives.
Well,
how did you process all of that?
Well, one, I would say, I think it was expected because I'm not the first it happened to.
Yeah, okay.
I'm really not. You know, so I saw it coming, you know? But I think that it really hurt me to the point where it's like, I'm out there actually representing for my people. You know, you see me on the Shade Room and you see me everywhere. I'm promoting Jamaican culture, you know? As much as I'm mixing in that space, they see me as the Jamaican girl because that's what I represent. You know, I come back to my country, big up my country, fly out, do again, but I'm out there doing the work of a Jamaican, representing and being an ambassador for the country. So it really did hurt me to see certain comments like that because I'm like, I really have given myself to my country and my culture for years, and for them to like get up and see like one hater run with something and then 10 and then 20 and then 1,000. It's like you're quick to dismiss all the hard work that I've done for so many years. Of course, I'm going to take it personal because I really did put up music with passion. Yes. You know, for my people, for them to enjoy and love and enjoy themselves in the dance, you know, and just relate to.
You see, that's...
And I think, not to cut you, but I think that that's what started the spark because it's the passion that we both have for each other. I don't think it's like a hatred thing. I think that people are so used to the type of records that I put up before. They just love me so much, they miss me if I'm not dropping that consistently.
Well, I believe that. I believe that when you're out there representing Jamaicans and Jamaica or the Jamaican space, they want you to ascend, they want you to grow.
Yes.
But if you say things that sound as though you want to leave them, you want to be different, you want to join another culture or something.
But everybody have that though.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think every artist has reached to a point where they say something and people take it and run with it. That was just my time.
Right.
You know what? It happens to every artist.
It does happen, and you have to be careful because people are living their lives through you, vicariously.
I know. True, because I am the voice.
Your
I
glory
agree.
is Jamaica's glory.
Yes, it is.
And people will see you as them. You know, because you're a girl from St. Elizabeth. Their little Shensea is running around down there. Want to know, be assured that you're not gone to another culture, you're not transitioning to some other culture and so on, and leave them, and they no longer can really truly love and embrace what you're doing out there on their behalf. This is how I believe that people may have read this whole thing, and because the noise was out there about you saying that you're done with dancehall, which, because Jamaicans would not
Never said we're done with dancehall.
be attacking you.
Sticking that point.
We said it, but I'm saying that if they understand that, if the understanding that's out there floating to them is that you're leaving dancehall, it's like you're leaving Jamaicans or Jamaica behind.
Well, you think I can leave Jamaica though?
I don't think you could. It wouldn't be wise for you to do that.
Not even, it wouldn't be a prudent decision. But
the edge you have in mainstream is your Jamaican-ness.
Yes.
That's a big sell. So that would not be smart.
But that's what I'm saying though. When people see me out there, they see me representing for my country. So it's I think it's just a big misconception that I'm doing so. And it wasn't started by me. I've always been doing music and mixing the genres. My first album can really prove that. There's so many different types of genres and vibes on that record, on that album. I had country on it. I had hip hop on it. We had Offset on it. Rapping, you know? We have Latinos.
That's what I'm saying. Jamaicans aren't going to tell an artist to stick to any one genre of music. Jamaica's consumption.
Them tell me that.
No, Jamaicans the collective Jamaica space won't say that to anyone because we consume a wide variety of genres ourselves. We don't discriminate against any music.
Agreed.
You name the music and it is consumed in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And people don't say what kind of song that you listen to and those things. That is not the Jamaican way. Jamaicans are very open. Well, as a matter of fact, they welcome foreigners doing our music and even making more money off of it. And so I am saying that it's not because they don't want you to do other genres of music. But if people put it out there that you say that you're done with that dancehall, it feels like you're done with them. The people of Jamaica feel that.
And that's why I'm here to clarify.
She doesn't want us anymore. Right, so clarify it, my dear.
And that's why I'm here to clarify.
And I think I would have shut it down by simply saying, I'm sorry, people, if you misunderstood what I said. I didn't say it. And if people take it to you or your interpretation of what you hear people are saying about it is that I am drifting into some other place where you think, is bigger than Jamaica and more important.
No, I can't even put it that way either.
I am sorry that you feel that way, but as far as I'm concerned, my Jamaican-ness and Jamaica will always be with me. That would have shut down, because as you say, the detractors will want to put fire under it and let it grow. If I were you, I would have said that. I would have said, people of Jamaica and wherever you are in the world, I am not leaving you, going anywhere. So my statement is about music and exploring music. No Jamaican is going to stop any of us from exploring any other genre of music.
You can say it would be that easy, but I think that me being out there, I'm in the situation, it's kind of like more tedious and harder than you would expect it to be. Because at that time, remember, it would be like anything we say out of my mouth in our problems, you know. So, and I honestly, because that's what happened, right? That's what happened.
Yes.
And I am known for being such a vocal person and a real person. It's almost like just me saying that I've been doing dancehall for 5 years.
Yes.
They took that in itself to say, she said she done with dancehall.
Yes, and some people just buy it.
Yeah,
on the face of
exactly.
it.
So that's what I'm
wasn't coming
saying.
Directly from you.
But I can see how they mistook my words, though. And that is why I'm here today to clarify that that's not the case. It's impossible. I'm still doing dancehall even up until now. And that is why it was so important for me to be like, me and Ramesh actually came up and be like, we're dropping Hit and Run first because we've always had these records. Right. I have many more dancehall records. If people
were really gone, you wouldn't get so much love from Hit and Run.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a fight either. It's a misconception. It's a misunderstanding. Right. And they just love me so much. They just miss me.
That you should have come out and nip it in the bud. By making a very straight, direct statement that, like you're making now, that you will never, ever leave your Jamaica behind, or your Jamaican-ness cannot go anywhere. Yeah. It's the allure, it's your strength. It's the edge that you have in the mainstream of music.
Yeah.
Your Jamaican-ness. So it's important because youths out there, young people aspiring to be artists, they need to know this.
Yes.
That Jamaica, you being Jamaican, your Jamaican-ness is an asset. Not an impediment, not a burden, not a negative. It is a positive. Everybody knew mainstream running down here to be able to do what you do. Mainstream running down here hoping that they can be like you. They can dabble in dancehall and they can do a little bit of other things. That's what the rest of the world are looking for. You have it naturally. You are Jamaican and you from a child, you're consuming a wide variety of music.
Yes. One thing I can say is we have so much evidence out there for me saying that I really did start listening to pop and R&B as a child, and in church, gospel music, the Whitney Houston, the Isley Brothers, all of that. In high school, dancehall. So for me, I have been exposed to many different types of music. I am an artist today, and it would be hard for me to say I can only do one genre, because I've been so exposed to many different genres, just like yourself, you know? So if I feel like I can be creative enough to create a sound, I shouldn't be limited to doing so, you know? And this is just me just being an artist.
It's self-expression.
Yes, self-expression. So if we try to box in art, and as I said, yes, people might took my statement wrongly, but there's evidence to show from my first album that I have been mixing my genre.
Me dig this out the mud from underground up, locked up. Them a try forget my laptop, but me used to obstacles, I get your life rough.
All right, so quite a chat we're having here with Shenseea. When we come back, we more on her hit and run banger, what's on the album, and her aspirations in music.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
What are the genres on this album?
For me, I'm gonna classify it as a reggae album for sure. That's the category. It's gonna be.
It's reggae. Okay.
Yes. But you know, for me, it's reggae. But to many who are gonna hear it, they're like, "Oh, it's a mixture," which is fine. So we have some Afro vibes on it. We have R&B vibes on it. We have reggaeton on it. We have, I would say hip hop because I took off the hip hop song, but reggae and dancehall. Strictly. Those are the genres I think I covered. I didn't cover no country this time, no straight pop, mostly R&B mixed with Afro, mixed with dancehall, reggae, and pop. Not far pop, but yeah.
Ah, good. And those are the genres that people are buying.
And those are genres I grew up on.
And under the belly of that is, in the most timeless one is your own reggae.
Yeah. Yes, because I think that's what I do best at, you know? It's most authentic.
Okay, so, all right, let's pause for us and let us take a little piece of Hit and Run.
My youth. You take it too serious. Give you a little piece, just a little feel up. Now you take a set up on me, I eat up. Give me space, give me room, give me a little breeze, no Jesus. I wanna make you feel so. Throw me, keep it tight, and me ever clean so. Want me did want, tell me never need you. This enough for people know, keep it on a deal. But too young for lockdown with nobody. I pray one day somebody keep your company. And a girl like me just wanna have fun and more money. But you a pre-relationship and that's a no for me. Hey, you think you coulda get in on my feelings? You couldn't get me if cycle down. Miggy, I hit on a run. Miggy, I hit on a run.
Okay. All right, so that's it. Hit and run. What's in your head when you were writing this? Is standing out already that you're confident will be running away?
Yes, tap out. I teased tap out, and I saw that they're pretty excited. And you see the plot twist though. I've been working on this album for 2 years. And what people are mostly hearing right now is reggae and dancehall. You see what I'm saying? So them thinking that I'm away doing some different type of music, it's all reggae and dancehall infused. You know? So it's so crazy. That's the plot twist. And these records weren't made just yesterday.
Okay. That
They've been
answers
here.
a lot of the detractors now, that statement.
Yes, I know. That's why I put it in, because I need that to air.
Because you're doing it for over 2 years. Even when this was going on, you were making an album.
Yes, I was making an album. Because what I always said to myself growing up, of something that I really wanted to achieve, a goal of mine, I have to win a reggae Grammy first. I need to win a reggae Grammy.
That's the one you would prefer
After
to get
that,
first.
that's the one I prefer to get first. And that is why you've never seen me at the Grammys. I've been nominated for Album of the Year with Kanye. We've been nominated on Masego's project. I've never went. And I need people to recognize these things. I'm waiting for our time. When I step out there, it's because I'm nominated for reggae album. You know, I've been working on my project, and it's mostly reggae and dancehall on my project. You know, me saying pop, I think people think that, oh, we are go all the way left pop. No, I mean, I'm singing more, you know? And that's why I said I can see how people took my words out of context, but it's okay. When you guys hear the album, I hope you feel differently. And
I hope it is put to rest.
Yes, me too. I think it is though. That's why I'm saying it was never like, because
yes.
I think that the people do love me, if I'm being quite honest, and I love them too. And that is why I can't say that, oh, if I was really done with dancehall and done with Jamaica, I wouldn't even have Hit and Run in the vault. Yes. You know? So I think that people should have at least be patient, because I was throwing out records, but the album itself, and even the records that I put out, they're still a mixture. Waistline was a mixture. Curious was a mixture. You know, we've had samples from people who, from our dancehall songs or late dancehall songs. Even Lick, that them cause and kills so much, it had a soca sample in it. Dollar that I just came out with, it has a soca sample in it, as well as a R&B sample. So as I said, I don't think that it's the mass. I just think that it's the 1 and 2 people, you know, just not like me, which is fine. We expect it.
Your aspirations. Let us in on some of that. Where you want to be in this? Where are you going with this?
Well, I am. Let me try to frame everything nice now, you know. Me and my Jamaican people will be going to arenas, stadiums. We're going to the Grammys. I want to release a cookbook. I need to have my own cookbook. You know, I have my merch line coming up as well, so I need to go heavy in fashion and movies for sure.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And you're carrying us with you.
Me, I bring it, you know. Hey, listen, me I put it on my back, you know. Today, on stage. I need to be more clear with my words.
Yes.
For sure.
I believe you should. And I believe you should have come out and front the argument and fix it early. Fix it quick and be clear to your Jamaican people. That you know walk or left them.
It was something that was really sensitive, and I really thought it was best. And this is why I didn't do it. I thought it was best to just make it stay, and then I will come after, because I feel like in that moment, it no matter what I come out and say.
Yeah, but
it would be.
But not the majority will hear you. those who love you will hear you. So next time, when hold on for the thing, man, just come out in front of it and lock it down.
True.
Lock it down quick. They will accept what you say.
So what did you think about it? Can you speak for the people? What did you personally think about it?
But that's what I think. I think you should have come out and said and fix it. That you can't. That just what you're saying now. And I believe that I hear it a lot. And I believe that you didn't have to. If I were you, I wouldn't have said anything about what I'm going to do. I would have just do what I'm doing. Okay, no statement about genres.
True.
You just
I agree.
do.
I 1,000% I agree.
Jamaica is not troubling you if you do other things. They take the statement to mean something else. And not what you said really, but what is out there in the space. They have to have that cleaned up quickly so that it don't catch fire.
Well, I can honestly say I can't cry over spilled milk, 1, and 2, that was my first big, major, bad publicity moment. So I don't think I can fault myself to not knowing that I need to come out and speak on this right now. You know, I think at the time I dealt with it the best way I could.
Yes, well, I believe you are who I think you are.
Yes.
And I'm happy to hear affirmation and confirmation around that.
Thank you.
Okay, because there is Jamaicans don't need to do anything more than do good music and speak to a world audience in terms of what you're writing and what you're presenting and promoting. Jamaica is always going to be listened to in music. We're not no underdog in music. We're underdog only in population size.
But that's the thing though, I think there's two sides to it, because while you say this, I personally think that my music and my culture is not getting the proper recognition that we deserve. And that is why I chose, and listen, this is why I chose to go out there and represent for us. But while I was doing that, because even if I'm doing I've never done a straight pop record or a straight R&B record. All my records are mixed. You know, everything that I put out, you still hear the patois in it. But even though I'm out there doing that, that's why I said that it was kind of weird to know that I see this happening. I see so many people dabbling in our culture and benefiting off it greatly.
Okay.
So I'm out there being like, okay, we need to fix something out there. So we need a face out there. So we have Sean Paul, we have, Shaggy, we have so many people. Let me also go out and advocate for my culture and my music. But while I was busy there doing that, pushing my culture I think about something else. So it kind of baffled me, what is going on?
So all right, there you go. Now you're talking, because you're seeing and understanding the work that Shaggy and Sean have made to be where they are. And you want to be part of that.
Yes.
You want to join them.
Yes.
And that is not was out there flirting around. And that's what I'm saying. You needed to have set the record. And why?
But I don't. Well, as I said, I can see how people take it. It's okay.
It's good that you're here now saying what you're saying.
Yes.
I think Jamaica will now relax and know that our girl from St. Bess, a beautiful little Shensea, is still with us.
I am. But that's the thing, I'm so confused because I come back so many times. When my post is a location, Kingston, Jamaica, here I am. Eat my KFC there. But as I said, I can see how they, the opportunity that they had to take my words and twist it and it just taken out of concept. I do understand. I do understand. But I just want to say that I'm going to take off my glasses, I love my people. I love Jamaica. When I'm out there representing, I'm representing for my country and my people, my culture, my music. Every single thing about Jamaica, that's what I'm out there do. And as I said, let me touch this topic as well.
Yes.
The twanging. Listen, every Jamaica we move Ghana foreign can really sympathize with me when I say we speak our language and we have to be repeating it 5 times. When you throw a bit of twang in there, it just make it easier for we. Trust me. We're not buried in patois. It's still there big and strong. Yeah. We just have to, adapt sometimes. That's about it.
Speak family now for us. Your family. How did they take all of this?
My family?
Yes.
They were too confused. As I said, we all were, even my team, But, we drop hit and run. The people, I think, they're satisfied, they're happy. And that's what matters to me, because I do music to make people feel good, to make people happy. I'm here to heal the world with my music, to make people feel loved and seen and heard as the voice. So I think that is just a little, me and the Jamaican, them have a little tussle, but you know, it's all love.
My dear, just keep up your motivation. It's not affected, is it? Your motivation to continue is not affected. It's what you're saying.
No, back then it did, you know.
It did?
Yes, because as I said, me out there representing from our culture, and then to see stuff like this is just like, what is happening? Like, I don't understand it, and I don't like it. Because I know in myself that I'm not doing this only for me. I'm doing this for the public. I give my life to the public, you know? I'm not just doing it for me. I'm doing it for my people. When you see me out there, even if I sing ABC, I'm doing it as a Jamaican.
Yes.
You know? But my family, they're good otherwise. And it was so weird because my son just told me the other day that, oh, Mommy, I see what they're saying on you on the net, but don't listen to them. So my son is really, yes, he pays attention. And he does give me support and words of affirmation. I love him.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's really nice. Oh.
He's amazing.
Anyway, Shens, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, my dear. And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And continue to do what you do, my dear. And don't be distracted ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't even think that you should step away if you're disturbed by what people are saying. But stay with it and do. You're saying it, but do it. Don't just
Thank
say
you.
it, do it, my dear. We are with you. Most of us.
He said most of us.
Most of us. Well, if you can be ignored. There's always
Yes.
detractors. Just
Always.
stay with the thing, Alan. And be good and be happy and achieve. And I hope your goals will be achieved. I know they can. You can. You can do what you've just say you're aspiring to achieve. I think you can. And I think you should be.
Thank you.
All right, so that's her, Shenseea, on our stage. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more on stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.